I'm talking this afternoon to Yvonne Ormston, who's Chief Executive of Gateshead Health NHS Foundation Trust, and we're talking about the Chief Nurse role. Yvonne, thanks very much for taking the time to talk about this important role. I thought it would be helpful for candidates just to get a sense of the organisation's journey. So perhaps as we're coming through the pandemic, what you've been through and actually what you think the role and the organisation is facing looking to the future.
Yeah, certainly, Robin. So I think, as most people will have read the details, we're a trust of acute community older persons mental health and recently general practice element to our provision of services. And going into the pandemic, prior to that, we've been rated good by the CQC, but we've had quite a number of areas of outstanding practice, including caring, surgical services, the QE site, maternity. And so definitely prior to the pandemic, our aspiration and our ambition is to pursue outstanding as a rating overall. Obviously, the pandemic, we've had to, like everywhere else in the NHS, drop everything and tend to the pandemic. And we're kind of just starting to come out of that. Obviously, a lot to do around recovery, particularly in terms of our staff. But it remains our ambition to really excel at quality and safety, and that's a key element of this role for us. We've really embraced the triumvirate working, so we've had a little bit of restructuring within the exec team. We've had 2 new members of the exec team join within just right in the middle of the pandemic. It was quite an induction for those 2, Chief Operating Officer and the Director of People and OD. So we're really looking forward to this post coming into the exec team with that particular remit on quality and safety, and working extremely closely with the Medical Director and the Chief Operating Officer. So we're really trying to reinforce the triumvirate style of working and make sure that that permeates at every level within the organisation. So our journey continues very much focused on quality and safety.
Thank you, Yvonne. And I thought it would be worth just touching on that executive team. As you said, very close working relationship with the Medical Director and the Chief Operating Officer, and I guess to an extent also with the Director of People and OD. Just give me a sense of the type of person you think is going to fit in and complement the culture and the style of the current team.
Yeah, I mean, we've, like any executive team, we've got a mix of styles, and we're really looking forward to this person joining us, because one of the first things we want to do, we haven't had a chance to do any proper kind of team building. I quite like to do the kind of Myers-Briggs and look at the different personalities within the team. We're very much trying to reflect the kind of culture we want to see in the organisation. I'm a great subscriber to the Michael West school of thought around compassion, inclusivity, an open and honest culture, and we're very much embracing reflection and learning and encouraging staff to come forward. So we're trying to build that into some of our exec team agendas, as well as our away team days, to reflect on what went well, what didn't go so well, how do we cope with challenge constructively, knowing that in the exec team you can get some difficult decision points. At the end of the day, we all go out and subscribe to the decisions that we've made. And I think it's important to have a bit of fun as well. You know, we have to, I think humour is a good way of getting through some of those difficult moments. So yeah, we're very much looking forward to kind of getting the whole team together, but really reflecting that kind of culture that we want to see in terms of the wider organisation.
Fantastic. Well, Yvonne, thank you very much. That's a really helpful insight into this very interesting role. And I know candidates will have an opportunity to speak to you at later stages in the process. But for now, thanks very much indeed for your time.
You're welcome, Robin. Thank you.